Monday's scoring substitute is in the starting lineup today. A recall for Anders Limpar, the reward for his first Everton goal at West Ham. He's joined by Matt Jackson and Joe Parkinson, with Barry Horn and David Unsworth suspended, and Earl Barrett both banned and cup-tied. Gary Ablett switches to centre-back, Andy Hinchcliffe to left-back, and Limpar comes in on the left of midfield. In goal, Norwich City turn again to Simon Tracy on loan from Sheffield United, mindful of Andy Marshall's inexperience and the aerial power of Duncan Ferguson and Paul Rideout. Norwich too are hit by suspension to John Polster and Mike Milligan, though Rob Newman has now served his recent 2-match sentence. Ashley Ward is ineligible, and Ian Crook has finally had to give in to a knee injury that's been troubling him for several weeks. So 20-year-old Andy Johnson is in midfield. It's only his second appearance of the season. Well, a cup tie here, like the famous Everton toffees, to get your teeth into. You don't often see Messrs Ferguson and Dalglish as close together as in this particular shot. They're both here on scouting business. Manchester United at Goodison Park next Saturday, the same day the Blackburn Rovers are at home to Norwich City. Martin Bodnam is the referee. The Goodison Park pitch has seen better days, but Norwich at least know something about it. They were here in the league a couple of weeks ago and were beaten 2-1. Bradshaw. Sheeran has got in behind Hinchcliffe, had to strike it himself, but it was a praiseworthy attempt. There was very little support in the centre, and although the angle was an awkward one, the ball bounced up invitingly. But at the moment, the movement of Mike Sheeran is leading Everton a bit of a dance defensively. Sheeran got the 2 goals, a major factor in the 4th round replay win over Coventry at Carrow Road to set up this tie at Goodison Park. Ferguson got to it. Limpar lines it up. Oh! Well, he has rediscovered the knack of scoring goals. Anders Limpar, his second this week. And like a shell, it exploded into the net of Simon Tracy. Ferguson a factor. Limpar onto the right foot, a second or two to set the sights, and the target was found extravagantly here by the Swedish international. Well, there's no doubt that he's always got the ability, Anders Limpar. It's applying it consistently. It's always been the cause for concern. So this a great moment for him, and although Tracy got his fingertips to it, a great start for Everton. Sheeran's cross. Eased away by Jackson. And Jackson, whose job at right back very much under threat now that Earl Barrett's been signed. Bowen. Away by Ebrel. Goss, the right to volley. That one was always to be executed under challenge. And Jeremy Goss, who was firing these in a European context last season, slicing it wide here in this cup tie. Limpar. Rideout is having such a good season. He's bundled down. It was clumsy rather than particularly cynical, and in fact it's not even a free kick at all. A long throw from Hinchcliffe. Newsom, crowd yelling, stopping what they thought was a bit of holding. The crosses, up goes Ferguson, it's just too high for him. to Hinchcliffe, and he just towed it across. Anything in that area, Duncan Ferguson so dangerous. And just that Andy Hinchcliffe has moved from left midfield to left back, that will not restrict him getting involved every time there is a corner on the Everton right, you can be sure of that. Here's the Norwich left back, Mark Bowen. Right out, Edward's pass, full right out. Powering on and then not able to really have mastery of the ball. They're claiming that it went to Tracy via a back pass from Newsom, and the referee ruling that it just ran off the defender. Newsom was struggling here to start with, and right out muscled his way in front of him, but Newsom got back. Jackson. Ferguson just ducking in behind Norwich, and Newman in particular. Stewart. Gets the cross in. Right out. It's in. And it's forced over the line by Joe Parkinson. Tracy could only parry the right-out header. Great work by Stewart down the right-hand side. Right-out goes in, gets there first, pushed out by Tracy, and Parkinson gets full reward for following in. And it's all going Everton's way here. 2 up in the 24th minute. And Parkinson gets his first goal for Everton. Ferguson. It's important then that Bradshaw intervened for Norwich City. Those two players with such a command in the air. Duncan Ferguson has as an attacker. Parkinson. Again, Stewart. Ferguson on his good left foot, very good left foot. There's more to his game than simply the beanpole frame suggests, and his leaping skill so often shows, particularly on his left side. That was a marvellous try in the circumstances. Oh, it's this stage turning out to be a pleasant diversion from the rigours of fighting relegation for the Everton camp. Here's the throw. Right out. Ferguson. Still. Corner. One last chance perhaps in this half for Andy Hinchcliffe to perform his party piece. Everton well represented in Tracy's goal area. It was a fight, really, from the home players as to who was going to get their head to it. Another missile launched by Hinchcliffe, and it flew over off with a combination of Ferguson and Ablett. In there, trying to move it away down the outside. We're in stoppage time at the end of the first half. Edie. Over Ablett, and Sheeran did get his head to it. He has offered some hope to John Dean. Mike Sheeran hoping for more service in the second half, but there are grim faces on the Norwich bench. First half of this fifth round FA Cup tie in which Everton have carried the far heavier punch. Anders Limpar getting them off to a great start. And Joe Parkinson nipping in to prod home his first goal in Everton's colours. Norwich with a great deal to do to stay in the FA Cup. They trail at Goodison Park at half-time by 2 goals to Daniel Amakachi, who has been out injured, settling down with the rest of the crowd to see what Everton can do in the second half. The signs are good, they're 2-0 up. And there's a tactical change by John Dean apparent straight away that Rob Newman, a versatile character if ever there was one, is going to play up front in the second half. But it's John Newsom who gets himself into trouble straight away and is booked for a foul on Ferguson. Marshall was a bit sensitive, and the second time he completely mistimed the challenge. Might have dealt with it a bit better against Rideout, and then clattering in to Graham Stewart, and Bradshaw is booked. Only had 6 minutes of the second half, and Bradshaw and Newsom have both been cautioned since the break. Is Stewart to the touchline, and the referee saying if you want any more attention you've got to cross that line and vacate the premises for the moment, but Stewart wants to stay on. Hinchcliffe will veer this in. Well, it came at an awkward height for Watson, but it was a chance, and Norwich fortunate to survive against their former captain, who lifted silverware at Wembley, of course, in the shape of the League Cup back in the mid-80s. Decided to drop to his knees to head the ball, and couldn't control the header in the end. Limpar. Just skipped away from Such. Well, the referee now, having booked Newsom early in the second half, shows him a second yellow card, which equals red. And Norwich straining to get back into the game. Will now have to do it with 10 men. Their captain goes. The catching Limpar here, just in the mind of the referee, outside the penalty area. It's a free kick and not a penalty kick, but it's a sending off for a second yellow for Newsom. Hinchcliffe takes. Yes, Paul Rideout, and that should be that. Norwich City have paid a very heavy price for the Newsom foul. He gets sent off. Hinchcliffe takes the free kick. Rideout rises. Tracy can't prevent it going in. It's 3-0. And Everton can be looking forward now to a place in the last stage of this year's FA Cup. And this excellent spell for Paul Rideout, who's much travelled and hasn't always delivered what he's promised to do. Well, it's a maturing Rideout here. Everett. Limpar. Ferguson is through. 4-0 in the most emphatic fashion. And he certainly deserves to be amongst the marksmen here. Limpar threw Norwich towards him, and Ferguson found the route, just pulling away and striding on with regal confidence here to slam it in. There's no doubt that Duncan Ferguson is the focal point of so much with this reborn Everton, and he gets his 7th goal in the English game. 4 in this 5th round tie for Everton and Joe Royle. Ablett. Ferguson. Tracy's not going to get there. Owen Ferguson presented it to him by treading on the ball. But there was only one winner. And the ball dropped, and Duncan Ferguson, well, when you're 4-0 up, it doesn't matter too much. But Tracy has come charging off his line, and would have been left stranded, but for Ferguson actually stamping on the ball. Off goes right out to give Stuart Barlow a run. And Ferguson was leading the applause then. Well, Norwich City rightly proud of their cup-fighting traditions, although they've never won the FA Cup itself. Edie, beaten out by Southall. Sheeran, possible opportunity from the rebound, then to the goal kick. But while referring to some glorious past for Norwich, particularly in their giant-killing days when they were lower down the league scale, this has not been a cup day for them to remember by any means, despite Edie's effort then to force the save from Southall. Jackson. Away from Edie. Barlow wanting to roll forward, in fact. Gives him a better angle. Barlow's cross. Had to be very true with his contact there. He almost did the job for Duncan Ferguson, who was in attendance from Barlow's centre, but got it off somewhere near the knee. Over his own goal, and it's a corner. And of course, it's Andy Hinchcliffe. Good defending with a header by Pryor. Hinchcliffe put back in, out by Bowen. Sheeran. Run on to Goss. Everall in the way. Still Goss. Great commitment here. Depleted and indeed beat Norwich City. Bowen. So much effort has gone into supporting Goss's break on the right, but Norwich will be worried about getting the right shape to their defending against Barlow. Newman a bit wild. Ferguson, Barlow falling. It comes for Graham Stewart, and he's hooked it badly. So Rob Newman had dealt with it initially, and then others were called upon, like Pryor. Even so, it was set up for Stewart, but he didn't accept the opportunity. With a chance to whip in across here. Oh, so unlucky. Mike Sheeran, and it sums up Norwich City's flight here. It was a real show of defiance, this. Lovely cross from Edie, soaring header from Sheeran, and look at that. It dropped. It could have gone in off Southall, but he fell on it. And still nothing for Norwich. And Limpar could have inflicted more agony. He had one to beat here. It was Rob Newman. He was past him. And the player who started off the scoring and shaped the destiny of this cup tie. Well, it's not going to be an expensive miss, but it's a miss nonetheless. Well, Edie nearly got there. Ablett wanted Southall to take charge. Goalkeeper perhaps didn't spot it quite as quickly as the defender would have wanted. And Edie kept chasing with increasing expectation. Barlow. Well, he put the shot across Tracy, but in the end, across the goal itself. And another situation to show that it could be even worse for Norwich City than it is. Hinchcliffe. Stewart with their first lovely control. Super goal. It sets it all off nicely. 5 for Everton. 5 different goal scorers as well. Still a couple of minutes of torture for Norwich to endure. It's been a terrible afternoon for them, but enthralling for Everton Football Club, and the margin of victory widens even further. Everton are into the quarter-finals emphatically. Joe, there's winning cup ties and there's winning cup ties. That was very emphatic.
Yes, could have been more, actually. You knew it wasn't Norwich's day, of course, when they did hit the bar, even down to 10 men. But we were always comfortable in the cup tie, I felt, and once we'd got that first goal, you know, I was always confident we'd go on and win it, but 5-0's a bonus.
To lose Newsom, our captain, like, is just too big a blow, and before we could even get reorganised, it was 4-0. But it was Memby voice really for the full 90 minutes, and a lot of planning went down the pan, really.
The third goal was vital. I said at half-time it was very dangerous because we went 2-0 up against Norwich in the league game, and they came back stronger at us, and we needed that third goal. Once the third went in, the sending off really was academic, because 10 men can be hard to play against, but no, we've played some good stuff today.